everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I just visited Michael's and actually I'm quite proud of myself. I only walked away with a couple of notebooks and a sketchbook, so well done me. I have been on the hunt for the most affordable bullet journal there is, and I've been trying to find it at the dollar store. Unfortunately, it does not exist. I had another video earlier this year where I tried to bullet journal for $1, and if you're interested, I will link that video in the cards. This is the cheapest notebook that I could find that is a bullet journal that is comparable to the Leuchtturm 1917, which, if you don't know, that is the official bullet journal notebook. And I have tried that before, so let's see. I want to see how this compares. So this notebook is $8.99 before tax at Michael's, and then this one is $13.99 before tax at Michael's. These are the two journals that I picked up. This one is a regular A5, at least I believe it is A5 notebook, and it is 100 GSM paper and it has dotted pages. And so this one is 120 GSM paper with 180 pages. And it's the same, oh no, it's like slightly larger than A5. I wanna unpack them and do a little pen test, and we'll see how these stack up. Let's start with this lovely pink one. I decided to go for pink. So it has an elastic closure, slightly larger than A5. It's got bright white paper, a couple of lined pages here for the index. So that's 4 pages of lined paper, and then we're going into the dotted pages. The dots are pretty small. We have quite a big margin on top without any dots. Interesting. And I can definitely see that these are slightly bigger than A5. The moleskin large, so this is how it compares. It is that much. It's about probably 1.5 centimeters. Let's see. Yeah, about 1.5 centimeters wider, and then just a smidgen shorter. A smidgen is about 0.5 centimeter. So it has 2 bookmarks, 2 ribbon bookmarks, which is nice because my moleskin only has 1. And then no pocket at the back. Some bumpy paper situation here. So let's see if there's any perforated pages. I don't think so. No. So that's about it. It's pretty simple, but let's see what the paper is going to be like. But before we do that, let's have a look at this one. This one says that it is Artist Level 2 journal, and it's premium and it's dotted paper. So it has less pages than the pink one. So the pink one has 192. This one only has 180 pages. So it has a few less pages, so that thickness-wise, they're pretty much the same thickness, but this one has fewer pages. So let's get into it. It also has a pen loop, which the other one doesn't have. This one feels really good. This one is also, it's got like a faux leather thing going on, but this one is a little bit more, I don't know, something about it is really nice. So same bright white pages. Oh, look at that. Subject, page number, color code, notes, contents. So this is your index, and you again have 3 pages of index and then 1 page for your key. Okay. And then here the pages are numbered. right there in the corner. And so we have that 120 GSM paper and 2 bookmarks. Oh, so at the back we have a couple of test pages, specifically marked as test pages, 1, 2, 3, and then the back one is blank. And then we have a pocket in here. So this one has a few more features than the other one we just saw. Plus it's got the pen loop like I mentioned. So yeah, we'll see what the paper, how the paper performs in both of these. So this is a very tight elastic, by the way. And I think these look so cute next to each other. All right, so for our pen test, we're going to use, okay, so here are all the pens that I'm going to be using. I have a Crayola Super Tip. I have a Lyra brush pen, which is similar to the Tombow brush pens. I have a Pilot Friction pen in pink and black. I have a Stabilo .88 fine tip pen. And then I have a Pilot G207 gel pen. I have a Fudenosuke Tombow pen, brush pen. I have a Staedtler pigment liner in 05, and then I have this Stabilo Boss highlighter. So let's get going. First, I'm gonna try the 100 GSM paper. Okay, here comes the moment of truth. So we have minimal ghosting on the first 4. So we have the Pilot pens, which hardly ever ghost. So we've got the pigment liner and then the Pilot G2 pen that also barely ghosted. The Tombow pen, the brush pen, did ghost a little bit, but not too bad. Minimal, I'm gonna say minimal ghosting. The Crayola Super Tip is ghosting a little bit, but not too bad. Same with everything else. Like everything from here down seems to be ghosting a little bit, but really it's not too bad. And I feel like this highlighter is such a problem child. It almost always bleeds through at the end where you kind of add more ink. It's so terrible to use in pretty much any notebook. And so even the Lyra brush pen is like just slightly, just about to start bleeding through. Maybe the Crayola a little bit as well. Overall, this paper did pretty well for the 100 GSM. By the way, this feels really sturdy. It's very hard cover and it's very, like, it just feels very like sturdy. You can probably put this in your bag and not worry about it. And plus it's so affordable. Like, it's so, like, for me at least, when something costs a lot of money, I'm just like, oh no, I have to be careful with it. But when something's not that expensive, I feel a lot more comfortable with it. So I like this a lot. Let's move on to the other one, which is the Artist Level 2 version. And let's go to the back to the specifically allocated test pages. I didn't see this in the store and I really don't like this. Like, I just don't like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I know that I was gonna use these for test pages, but I don't like, I bullet journal because I like to do what I want. You know, I don't like to be forced to use the pages a certain way. Okay, that was such a pleasant writing experience. This paper is very smooth and really a pleasure to write on. So let's see. And also, I didn't mention this, but when I was testing these in this store, like I was like feeling this paper and feeling that paper, and I felt like, what's the difference? I feel like I can't really feel the difference, but I do feel like it is like just a smidgen thicker. So let's see. Oh, yes, yes. Hardly any ghosting, only a teeny weeny bit of bleed through right here on the highlighter. Oh, the ghosting is so minimal. It is so minimal. Everything until the brush pen, all of these look like they're ghosting pretty much hardly even at all. And then the brush pen is ghosting ever so slightly, Crayola ever so slightly, Lyra a little bit more, highlighter a little bit. So I think the worst one here is probably the Lyra brush pen, which is surprising. All right, let's have a comparison between the two. And when you look at them, actually you can see that the dots on this book are a lot fainter, not as dark as in this one. And you can definitely see the difference there. You can definitely see that this one ghosts quite a bit more than this one. Bleed through on that highlighter is just so disappointing. I almost feel like I can't use them at all unless I am willing to just sacrifice the page after. So that was my little comparison and pen test and unboxing, even though I got these at the store, so they weren't in a box, but anyway. I like both of these. I think this is a great everyday, super cheap bullet journal if this is like if you want to try bullet journaling but you don't want to spend $25 or $30 on a notebook. This is a great option. It works, it's got good paper, and it's the cheapest one that I could find that does everything that a Leuchtturm or, Moleskine does. Plus it has the bright white paper, which I know a lot of people prefer over cream or ivory paper. Then this would be your upgrade. Of course, I think between these two, I prefer this one. I feel like first of all, the cover feels really nice. The paper is super smooth to write on, so I think it's a little bit more coated than this one. I think this is probably an uncoated paper, and this is a coated paper. So this one is super nice and smooth to write on, and it has that minimal ghosting and minimal bleed through. I think if you're just using these standard pens, it'll be fine with it. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for making it all the way to the end with all of my rambles. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful and helpful. If you wanted to see these books up close, but you have never seen them in store or anything like that. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and ring the bell if you want to get notified of every time I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!